Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is there is no reason for you not to be better than you was physically in 2020 than you were in 2019. And I'm not talking about any kind of New Year's resolution or nothing like that, because I don't believe in resolutions and things like that. I always believe in, again, being better than I was yesterday. And there's no reason for you not to be able to do that. Even if you're not able to afford a gym membership or whatever, there's always something physical that you can do each day. Even if you're not an individual that believes in lifting weights and things of that nature, there's always walking. Walking every day, an hour after you've eaten a meal or something like that. But the more sedentary that you are, the more of an importance it is for you to become active, because your body is not able to burn those calories when you are a sedentary type of person. You have to always strive to keep your body in a certain condition so that your well-being, your life's expectancy can be a lot better off if you are constantly trying to keep your body in decent condition. Now, again, you can keep your body in excellent condition at home with something as minimum as a weight bench like I'm sitting on right now. You take a set of 20 pounds, 40 pounds, and 50-pound dumbbells. Those 3 sets of dumbbells right there, you can keep your body in excellent condition. There's no body part on your body that you can't work out with just those few items. It's impossible for you not to be able to develop a decent body and stay in decent shape with just those few items. You can get your chest in there, you can get your legs, your back, your traps, arms, whatever, calves, whatever it is that you want to do, it can be done with those few items. So there's no excuse why you can't get yourself in some type of condition. Again, you always have a lot of people that are always trying to keep up with a lot of these fitness channels and stuff like that. And these guys are using all kinds of drugs on themselves. Even some of the smaller guys are using drugs on themselves. It's been proven that you could take steroids and not be big at all. That's the misnomer. So quit looking at the guy because they're small, thinking that they're not on something. Steroids also help you control body fat. It can help you maintain very lean levels of body fat for longer periods of time, because that's one of the properties that it helps do. It helps keep you lean. So don't think because the person is small that they're not on some type of muscle enhancements. Now, let it be known, even with the ones that are new on the channel, that it's my belief, and I've never seen it, and I've been around the gym forever, and I've seen a lot of guys in the gym, but I have personally never seen nobody with very, very good abs beyond 220 pounds. 220 pounds is even pushing it too. If you're going to be a natural person and you're going to try to maintain low levels of body fat, no matter whether you're tall, if you're tall, you're not going to look like you even lift weights anyway because you're so tall. That's trying to keep that muscular look. You're not gonna look like that being natural. The best body weight is to stay below 20. Now, if you want to have that thicker look, that puffy look, then again, and I'm always reiterating this thing, because weightlifting is repetitive. It's a repeat of every day, same old things. Changing it up different ways. You can get bored with it if you allow yourself to get bored. If you're not serious about it, You know, the more inactive you are, the more control you have to have over your calories. You have to have very, very strict control over your calories. When you're more active, you can kind of be a little bit more loose with calories because you're going to burn them off anyway. So there's no reason why you can't get your body in better condition than it was yesterday. And it takes very minimal equipment to do it, and most times they take no equipment. Like I said on a previous video, you got your push-ups, you know, your crunches, your leg tucks, all that kind of stuff that you can do that doesn't require nothing but body weight, and you can get your body looking like you would want it to look. Especially if you're one of those type to have those strict diets, because the stricter the diet is, the leaner you can become. You know, that's just true fact. But by you being natural, over time, you know, you're gonna kind of fade in and out, because the body is gonna always resist that very, very lean type of body. Nature is gonna resist that, because that's not a natural way for the body to be. And when you're very, very lean like that, you're not as strong as you would be if you was a little bit more fluffier, because you're gonna have more strength. You're gonna have more fluids and stuff around your joints to help protect your joints. So, you know, that's why it's important to have good body weight and not necessarily that lean body weight, because you are getting rid of the necessary waters in the body that the body needs to protect its joints and things of that nature. So it can become very complicated if you make it be this weightlifting thing with all the protein powders and all this other stuff they're trying to sell you, and you're honing in on top of that stuff, when all it takes is 3 square meals a day, good meals a day, and just work out. That's it. But the thing about it is, most of people these days, they don't want to work for nothing. They just want to be able to open a bottle and take those pills, and then that's going to make them be Mr. Olympia. Which they don't know, you still got to do the work anyway. It's just not as hard when you got that backup behind you, because it gives you that increased endurance and muscle recovery, and you're able to stay in the gym a whole lot longer and a whole lot more without having a lot of negative feedback from it, you know, except for the health problems that occur over time. But anyway, always try to do something physical. If you have a sedentary type job, or if you're a sedentary type person, I always try to do something physical. I always try to do something that's gonna make you better than you was the day before. It's just that simple. It's not rocket science, just trying to stay in shape. And even if you are having aspirations of wanting to build the best body that you can, you got to start from the basics. You know, you can't build a house from the roof down. You have to build a house from the foundation up. Same thing when it comes down to physical fitness. You got to build that foundation first, and then work your way up to those upper levels or whatever you want to try. Once you get to the point to where you understand exercises, what muscles those exercises are working, how many reps and sets that your body can do without overtraining, and things of that nature, then you're not going to be able to develop that best body that you would want. You have to understand all these things on the way up to that point. And once you understand everything up to that point, then you can control what kind of body it is that you want to have. It's all about your willpower when it comes down to your diets and things of that nature. That's the way you do it. That's the way it's going to be. But you have to stop listening to a lot of these guys on these YouTube channels, these health channels, you know, and they have all these incredible muscles showing all the time. And it's not hate or anything like that. I'm glad that these guys are able to do that, but I wish they would say the other drugs that they're using to stay like that, and quit trying to present themselves as natural. So that's why I'm going to always make mention that that's what they're doing, and that they're on some type of drug. So as long as they try to create the illusion of being natural, and they're not, I'm always going to say something about it. That's the way it is. As long as you're going to say you're natural and you're not natural, I'm going to always say something about it. So a lot of those channels, like I said, take those with a grain of salt, and just know what it is that they're doing, and try not to mimic a lot of the workouts that they are giving you, because it's going to cause you to overtrain, because they have the extra help and the extra recuperative powers. Again, it's like I said, weightlifting is a repetitive type thing. It's something that you have to be able to continue to do over and over again on a regular basis. It can get boring. It can get boring. So it's up to you to maintain the excitement in it and the interest in it, if you want to have your body in a certain kind of condition to where you feel strong, to where you feel healthy, to where you're able to feel and do what you need to do. It don't take drugs to be able to do those things. You know what I'm saying? And if it does take drugs for you to be able to do those things, consider the fact that you have a weak mind. If you feel like that's what you got to have drugs in order for you to be able to maintain a healthy physique, a healthy body, then you got something wrong with your mind, and you might need to have that consideration looked into. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribe to the channel. If you like the material, hit the thumbs up button. Also, share the information with somebody else who you feel like can be inspired by whatever it is that probably inspired you. Thanks for watching.